Hello everyone, this is Lady May. I am a behavioral therapist and a counselor, and I take keen interest in psycho-empowerment, mind management, and emotional mastery. And today we're continuing our discussions on relationships and mental well-being. In our last episode, we spoke about relationships and how they affect our well-being, especially when you're experiencing difficulty in your relationship, when your relationship is in a poor state, so to say. Today, I am looking at how you can improve your relationships to improve your mental well-being. That's flipping the coin. All good relationships are based on a few things. They're based on mutual respect, trust, and the ability to communicate clearly to each other. Yes, for a relationship to be good, in my definition, I believe there must be the mutual respect, there must be the mutual trust. You must be able to trust a person without holding back. And you must have the ability to communicate clearly what your views are, what your emotions are to the other person. Whether it's a friend, a family member, a colleague, business associate, or partnerships, so to say. The common denominator is a relationship is always built on what brings two people together and what makes them fulfilled in the relationship. Within the relationship, what fulfills you, what brought the two of you together. Before anybody or before you go into any relationship, as human beings, we all have needs. And I believe that before anyone goes into a relationship, there's always a need, and that you believe the other person can help you fulfill. And that is why relationships are formed. It's also the reason why you just don't form a relationship with anybody you meet on the road if there is no self-interest that the person can meet. You meet millions of people every day and you don't form relationship with everybody. Looking back at your relationships, what brought you together? What was the need that brought that relationship together? You see, to be able to improve upon your relationship, you must first of all establish the need, the reason why the relationship was formed in the first place. What is the expectation from you? What do you expect from the other person? You may achieve this, perhaps by making it known to the other person. See, there's always a need. That need has to be clear to yourselves, and it has to be communicated to the other person, to your partner. It has to be discussed over. The two of you have to understand exactly what it means. I may, or the person, your partner may know what the need is. But do they understand it? Have you communicated it well enough to the other person? You can do this by talking about it and trying to understand it. And then negotiate with your partner. Which ones can be done? Which ones needs to be compromised on? It is essential for each one of you in the relationship to understand and respect the needs of each other. A relationship, I believe, must be beneficial to both. And every human being, as I said, have needs. You know, a need could be respect, it could be companionship, it could be mutual emotional support, it could be sensual expressions, it could be economic security, it could be oftentimes childbearing for adult relationships. But these is what bring people together. These needs, these desires, this quest in human beings. And it goes in line with the Maslows hierarchy of needs. These are physiological needs that has to be satisfied as human beings. They are the basic needs that everybody has to be satisfied or fulfilled at some point. And so I ask again, look back at your relationships. Have you been able to communicate it well enough? Do you believe your partner really understands what your needs are? Or do you need to go back again, renegotiate things, talk things over, just to be sure that the other person understands you? Now, once these needs have been communicated clearly and understood, I believe that both parties in the relationship now works towards achieving these needs. What you must know is, even though you communicate it to your partner, remember you're taking care of your mental well-being, and so it is your responsibility to ensure that the other person fulfills those needs for you. However you do it, if your need is to be appreciated when you have cooked, so to say, or when you have achieved success in business, how do you get the other person to fulfill that need for you? If your need is for the person, your other partner, to lend you their ears, to air your worries, your concerns, to give you the emotional support you're looking for, how do you get them to do it? Because it is only when these needs are met in a relationship that both parties will be happy. That at that point you are fulfilled, you are at ease. And at that point, we can say that you are at a high level of mental wellness, which will exude in everything you do. You'll project positivity. You'll be optimistic about almost everything. And you'll have a progressive attitude. And so I encourage you, whatever relationship you're in, go back and look at the needs, the reasons why you went into those relationships, and ask yourself, first of all, is it clear? Are those needs clear? If they are clear, are they clear to my partner? Does he understand my needs? Does he even know them? If he does, what am I doing to ensure that the other person fulfills those needs for me? Because remember, it is your responsibility to get them to do it for you. It's your responsibility, again, to be happy. It's your responsibility, not the other person's responsibility. It's your responsibility to take care of your wellness, your emotional and mental wellness. And so do not leave your happiness to chance. Go back, revisit your needs, communicate it clearly. And I believe that when these needs are met, it will then have positive impact on your mental well-being. Thank you.